My spouse confessed to cheating 20 years later. What do? I stared at her phone on the kitchen counter, the screen still glowing with his name. My best friend, the guy who'd been at our wedding, the guy who'd helped me move into this house, the guy whose kids played with our kids. My wife stood in the doorway, still holding a bag of groceries. She saw my face and set the bag down slowly. I need to tell you the truth, she said. I didn't move. Couldn't. My hand was still hovering over her phone like it might burn me. What truth? I asked. My voice came out flat. She crossed her arms, then uncrossed them. Her eyes went to the floor. It started 20 years ago. I told myself it would be just once. The words didn't land right. They hung in the air between us, meaningless, like she'd said them in another language. What was 20 years ago? Me and him. She looked up and her eyes were already red. We crossed a line. I told myself it would be just once and then it wasn't. I've felt guilty ever since. I sat down. Not because I wanted to, but because my legs stopped working. 20 years ago. We'd been married 3 years. We were still figuring out how to be adults. I was working 60-hour weeks trying to get promoted. She was home with our daughter, exhausted, isolated, and my best friend had been around constantly back then, helping out, keeping her company, being the friend I didn't have time to be. When? I asked. Does it matter? Yes, she wiped her face. That summer, when you were gone for the conference in Denver, he came over to fix the sink and we just talked. And then it wasn't just talking. I remembered that trip. I remembered coming home to a clean house and her smiling more than she had in months. I remembered thinking things were getting better. You seemed happy when I got back, I said. I felt horrible. You didn't look horrible, she flinched. I'm sorry. I've been sorry every single day since. I stood up and walked to the window. Outside, the neighborhood looked exactly the same as it had 10 minutes ago. Kids riding bikes, someone mowing a lawn, everything normal. Why now? I asked. Why tell me now? Because I can't carry it anymore. Because you deserve to know. I turned around. I deserved to know 20 years ago. I know. Does he know you're telling me? She hesitated. Just a second, but I saw it. No, I haven't talked to him about it. I picked up her phone. The screen had gone dark. I pressed the button and his name was still there in the call log. Twice today, 3 times yesterday. I scrolled back further. Dozens of calls. Hundreds, maybe. You haven't talked to him about it, I said slowly. But you talk to him every day. Her face went pale. You said it was 20 years ago, just once. It was. Then why is he calling you honey? She opened her mouth, closed it, opened it again. He was joking, she said. He said he'd see you after his date with his wife. I don't know what that means. I held up the phone. He calls you more than I do. We're friends. Friends. I scrolled further back. Late night calls. Early morning calls. Calls while I was at work. Calls while I was asleep in the next room. You're lying, I said. Tell me the truth, I said. All of it, right now. She took a breath. Her hands were shaking. It never stopped, she said. The door clicked shut behind me. I sat on the porch steps and pressed my palms against the wood, focusing on the grain under my fingers. Something solid. Something real. Inside, she was still crying. I could hear it through the window, muffled and broken. It never stopped. 3 words. That's all it took to rewrite 2 decades. Full story on my channel below.